Okay, now we're getting double audio. What the fuck? Why? Welcome back, sound. Yeah, I'm still... Yeah, I'm getting double audio for some reason. I don't know why this is shitting the bed. What if I just do that? Okay, do we still have audio? No game audio. Why are you doing this? Yeah, for some reason when I try to jack it into the audio for my regular speaker, it'll shit the bed really hard. Or it'll like double up on the audio. I don't know why it does that, but it's like, yes, we need this, but twice. We close the fucking game. Anyway, how's the night been? I am very tired. I woke up early, went to the gym, hung out with a friend, and we're just trying to get back on schedule right now. Okay, there we go. I think that'll fix it. Hoo-ha. Mine's been mixed, both good and bad. Well, give me the lowdown. What happened? It is a Saturday. Still getting double audio here. Why are you doing this? Okay, there we go. Perfected my Alucard greatsword build. I'm glad to hear it. I'm gonna say, we can hear the game now, right? I think we can. Okay, good. Yeah, for some reason I had dual audio when I wasn't supposed to have dual audio. My cousin and her wife got kicked out and banned from their local lesbian bar. They do realize that they could sue for that, right?
Please select clouds approaching.
Gotta say, you're not allowed to discriminate based on political affiliation.
Dispatched.
Congratulations on your Alucard greatsword.
Please select a mission.
Okay, anyway. I only have one mission left here. I'm gonna do one side ops real quick. Actually, I'm gonna try a,
Please select a mission.
Yeah, they're considering it. Yeah, they should. You are, if you don't care about getting it. Yeah, that's a fair point, actually. Anyway, how are you, Jade? It's another beautiful day. Oh, I know what we could do. There's that, drop in Spugmay Keep.
Please select a landing zone.
Yeah, prisoner extraction. We could do that.
Heading to Afghanistan.
I mean, yeah, but that's hardly fair still. That is very bogus. Also, we could bring the super stun arm. Question is, do we want the super stun arm, or do we want the, Yeah, let's do super stun arm. That looks like it'll be fun. But I'm also going to reduce the quality of my, stun grenades, because I don't want them to take up precious metals. Decoys, on the other hand, I don't really care how much that costs. Grenades. Fine. I haven't really been using the C4 as much as I would like to, but it still comes in handy. It's always when I get rid of something that I remember that I need it.
Deploying.
I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, last night was a bit of a wild ride, but tonight we were gonna do a just like hang out and shiggy diggy kind of stream, but I think the guys are doing stuff in Destiny 2, and I didn't want to just like hang out while they're playing Destiny 2. Like, it's fun if we're all like hanging out and talking, but I don't want it to be me and then them raiding or something. Yeah, I know. What was it? The only reason they aren't considering it. I know, but that it's still unfair. I don't think anyone enjoys being discriminated against.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oh yeah, now I could do the lightning thing. And that is cool. We gotta go this way. I can only go so fast. Yeah, I brought D-Dog because D-Dog would help us find out where they are, where they're hiding. And to say, I am a bit on the tired side as well, but flippin', I'm still down for a good time as much as anyone. There we go. We always love getting some extra critters.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay, they got quite a few dudes. Got some prisoners. So the question is, do we want to just trank everybody and go?
Analysis complete.
You know what? They actually have some useful lads here. Let's see if we can't get our hands on some of these boys. But, yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing a shorter stream. And also,
Caution.
we'll be back on schedule. Everybody's favorite adventure. Joining the workforce. That's me.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Also still have a lot of assholes just hanging out in the brig right now. Problem is, I think Ocelot's our interrogator, so he has to interrogate all of them one by one. I'm sure they're having a blast together.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at the mother base.
Okay, that problem's taken care of. And I think our next objective is all the way over there. That's a bit too far for me to just jog. I don't think we're walking that. If I could play as quiet in the overworld, I'd be able to do it, but that's kind of broken.
Side ops list updated. Please select a mission.
Oh, nice. And we managed to unlock one of the other story missions. Oh god, we are gonna have a lot of casualties. Fucking sign my ass up, baby.
Dispatched.
We love casualties. Casualties are fun. I think. Maybe. Lots of GMP. Okay, so I can make some extra platforms too while we're here. We even got some unlucky schmucks. Because we know they want to join the team. Buff up combat unit.
Commencing platform construction. Weather will clear. Commencing platform construction.
Alrighty, and we're also going to do the final story mission now. We can finally figure out what actually happened in that hospital.
Don't you die on me, damn it! BB's dropping! Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in BFib! Clear! No response, hit him again! Clear! How's he doing? Well, he stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma. What about him? He, took some shrapnel. To the head.
Facts don't exist. They're only interpretations.
Came as some surprise. I spoke into his
Ακούς με? Ακούς με? Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head? Just nod if you can hear me. Look up, please. Very good. Please try to relax. There is plenty of time. I need to tell you something. Please listen and try not to panic. You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nels! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Wait a second. Try not to panic. Now. You'll be all right. Just rest.
How do you feel?
But have stated that the reason for the crash was an as yet inexplicable fire in mid-flight. The search has ended with a confirmed death toll of 94 and another 32.
It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed.
Appears to have been the withdrawal of
Nels.
Soviet army's fort, and sources suggest this may be part of a cover-up.
Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS. Now, I need to explain something to you, but you mustn't be alarmed. 9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. Upon examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but some of the fragments still remain. They are located near your heart and in your skull. Look at this. The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex. We couldn't give you an MRI, the metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage. Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening. One more thing. This X-ray is of your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. Nosocoma, Grigor! Try to calm down! Calm down! Please! Calm down! It's gonna be okay! Yes, yes! Calm down! Yes. Yes. Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει. Ότι αν τρέχει μεγάλο κίνδυνο, πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Προετοιμάστε τον για εγχείρηση. Δεν το πιστεύω. It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world out there, so there's something we need to take care of first. This is you, as you've lived until this day. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice.
That's amazing.
Thanks for the follow, entrance. You know what? You earned. What did I do? All I did was, I mean, I had some vodka, but it's mostly just because my arms hurt. Why'd you make your guy ugly?
Now let's remove this bandage.
I didn't think I'd stare at him for any length of time.
Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection. To hide you from those who want you dead.
Okay, looks like a douchebag. You look like a
As of
douchebag.
today, your name is Ahab.
I don't discuss.
Forget everything. Your name, your past.
Oh, there she is, doing God's work. Good luck, Dingus.
Everything feels all right.
Looks like that facial reconstruction went well.
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
Oh, the patient in the next bed. She is referring to me. Come on, Snake. Remember the basics of CQC. I'm sorry. I think it's funny as shit when he's just throwing the aluminum trays. God, I wish that were me. God, she's fucking angry. Oh no. He hit her with the old spicy glass bottle. That's what happens when you don't take the icy hot patch too well. Being on fire with those incendiary grenades on her shoulder isn't very clever. That's because she's too hot to handle. Also, those flowers are the White Star of Bethlehem from the boss fight.
Have time to go.
I didn't realize the significance of it until I actually looked at like the side of the bed.
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down. Who are you? Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael. What the hell is going on? Well, the good news is you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game.
And my comically tiny head on my huge barbarian shoulders made me feel some kind of way. It was hard to make a character who wasn't fuck ugly in Oblivion. Alright. Come on, Ahab. This is just like that guy that went... Oh, shit.
Drug's not working.
I like how he just completely ignores him while he's on the floor.
We're getting out of here. Move it.
Oh yeah, here, I'll move at light speed. Don't mind me, I just came out of a coma, I'm fine. That guy that went and tried to hunt a whale. Ah, yes, my favorite book, Marley Cock. Or was it Moby Dick?
Let's take the stairs.
Don't worry, I'm coming, Snake. Eventually. Quiet got the lolly voice. It does. What is it? I don't think I can make that joke, actually. Damn, I'm getting a great shot of Big Boss's asshole. I'm gonna show you why they call me Big Boss. Wait, why do I get pants and he doesn't? Put your hook in his hole. We call it the Dirty Pirate.
This isn't gonna work. We better take the elevator.
Press X to plunder booty. Yeah, this area seems like it'd be fun to hang out in free roam. Sliding and flopping around. Well, I mean, you remember in A Plague Tale? They added giant pig balls. And I think they made floppy horse dongs in Red Dead 2.
What the hell is that?
Okay, so when his sleeves are on fire, he's being controlled by Volgin.
Something's coming.
And Jade, we don't know it'd be sliding and flopping around. For all I know, this dude's sweaty and his dick is sticking up against his thigh. He doesn't help him up, he just rolls him over like a fucking sack of potatoes. Thanks, big boss. I didn't realize Jack was an asshole.
Calm down. You can do this.
Drugs kicked in? Good, let's hurry.
Don't worry, I'm right behind you. If I move any faster, I'll leave you in the dust.
Hold up, let's fix this. Next time, do it yourself.
Why are bones
Don't
never
quit
broken?
fighting
They're only
if you're alive from
dislocated.
the enemy. Over there. Let's go.
This way, hurry. Keep your head down.
Help me, please.
Well, he seems nice.
Let's move.
Help me. I don't want to die.
Looks like they ain't got those healing bullets developed just yet.
Don't get caught in those searchlights. Here they come. Hurry.
Like, why the fuck is he allowed to crouch walk past them and I'm not?
Don't you die on me. Ahab. Ahab. Ahab!
He even gestured to me. He was like, "Ah, yes, now is the time."
To walk. Press the stance button to stand up.
It's just like, Wuhan, for real, for real.
Don't get caught in those searchlights. Here they come. Hurry. Now! Move!
Oh yeah, if any of you guys are looking for more tense experiences just like this, The Last of Us Part 1 just came to PC. You know what that means, don't you? Means they're cutting through the door.
Move! Go!
Wait, why does he keep waving to me?
Ugly down there. Turn back.
I'm Agricola. Come on.
Is that the version with or without the woman's big honkin' schnoz? No comment.
What's happening out there?
It's all right.
I'm not allowed to comment. But the answer is no.
Do you hear that? What's going on out there?
It's okay. Oh, proszę.
Hey.
I'm giving you a schnoz pass. No, you're thinking of part 2.
Can't see what's happening.
What is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
Do you hear them coming?
Is he gonna move or is he just chilling? I'm giving you a schnoz pass.
Anything? Negative. He came in here. Keep looking.
This way. This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Don't move. better stop and treat that injury.
Yeah, Volgan really does not seem to like us. Yeah, that was also Volgan's jacket, too, the trench coat before it burnt away.
We'll have to take the stairs down.
Also, yes, as you could assume, as a big fan of the Metal Gear Solid franchise entrance, I love story-based experiences. So naturally, because I played Metal Gear Solid, I loved The Last of Us 2. Truly a stellar title, worthy of Game of the Year award. And definitely did not disappoint or piss off anyone. And definitely wasn't Neil Druckmann going absolutely insane with creative power. That's one dead boy, I'll tell you what.
Know how to shoot a gun? Hold down the aim button to aim. Then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it.
Alrighty, now which button lets me coom?
Hold on. I'll take the right. You take the left. Nice work. Let's go.
He stopped playing dead because he got blasted in the face with light, which he's very sensitive to. Yeah, I could chalk that one up to just general bullshit. I love to elbow women out of the industry to tell stories about women, whom I hate. Neil Druckmann in a nutshell. His head moved around near his boot. You can't blame a man for a little wiggle.
I'll run interference.
This part is just straight up funny. Then he fucking Max paints himself over the ledge. Man, you really decided to do this the hard way. That made sense to me. That's the way I went last time. Oh no, it's the gassy boy. Didn't you have multiple silencers on you in MGS3 as well? Pig-like in appearance? Yes. He suffered the same condition Mace has as he got older. But no, I'm still sexy. I look good. I went to the gym today. I'm fucking ripped.
Go, go, go!
Also, this is like damn near my favorite part of this whole fight with him. Not this, the part afterwards. You sound mad. Well, I didn't say I wasn't mad, but I'm not balding. This is my favorite part. Gotta say, the tank shells don't work, so he just runs him over with the fucking tank. Time to go. That's a lot of cranberry sauce. What is that? Some kind of Thanksgiving helicopter? Oh, that's the Flaming Horseman. Is that why Vulcan gets a horse out of nowhere? Just when I needed some medical attention.
Get in!
Vulcan deploys in Raiden's ass. I did think it was cool you could play as Rykov in Portable Ops. Oh yeah, the boss's horse. That was a pretty badass moment when he chased down Peace Walker with that thing. Hey, we didn't pass out this time. B. Boo, you suck.
This way, boss. Hurry.
And then they just fucking leave him.
Use that bike. It's tuned up and ready to go. I'll handle the rest. Here. That's your name as of today.
Dingus.
You best change your face, too. Now this one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake. He believes it, too. My very own Phantom, huh? Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry, he can handle it. Move now, quickly. Aren't you forgetting something?
Only ever smokes the real thing.
We'll meet again.
Right.
Yeah, I did catch that, Alex. U.S. Military Code Talker's Cipher Book. Virtuous mission, death of the boss. Comatose Vulcans transported to a research facility. Code Talker researches the end's remains. Congo happens. China conducts first hydrogen bomb. Eva disappears. The U.S. Department of Defense sends its first message. The NPT enters into force. Disbands Fox. Congo turns to Zaire. The Les Enfants Terribles. And we get the clones of Big Boss. Eli and David. Code Talker discovers the metallic archaea. Assault 2. Mother Base goes down. Les Enfants Terribles is a Brandon. Eli's taken to Great Britain. Zero suffers brain damage due to Skullface's parasite attack. Underground nuclear test site in the Kalahara. Zero visits Big Boss, then disappears completely. Bringing an end to detente. The Iran-Iraq war breaks out. Emmerich's first child is born with Strangelove. Israeli bombers. Yuri Andropov dies. Snake awakens. Crashes into the mountain. Quiet suffers full body burns at Cyprus and undergoes parasite therapy to survive. Skullface dies. And they use the call sign for Outer Heaven instead. Instead of Diamond Eggs. Also, Venom has his hair in a ponytail instead of just letting the mullet flow. But who could forget? From the man who sold the world. There's a side B. And even Venom comes to the realization.
No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now. Boss.
This is it, the last Ruse Cruise.
Now do you remember who you are? What you were meant to do? I cheated death thanks to you. And thanks to you, I've left my mark. You have too. You've written your own history. You're your own man. I'm Big Boss. And you are too. No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours. We can change the world and with it the future. I am you, and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go. Thank you, my friend. From here on out, You're big boss.
I like how even he's aware of the trick, but he loves it. And he just keeps rolling with it. Because who doesn't want to be big boss? The final MGS game. The Last Ruse Cruise. Operation Intrude N3. And I gotta admit, if you didn't see the twist coming, that would be pretty badass. I still think that scene's kind of badass. Because he sees the trick, accepts it, learns to love it, and then the reflection that shows a bit of his true self, he breaks. And then they become one through the cinematography, but it's just because Kojima likes to masturbate to a lot of movies. He actually wants to be an anime girl. Side B, fat bottom girls. Someone you recruit in Peace Walker, Big Medic. Wait, who the fuck is it in Peace Walker? Because there wasn't anyone on my codec. Or on the tapes. Shit, I still gotta watch the Death Stranding 2 trailer. Entrance, we are going to play the rest of the Kojima collection. We're going to play Police Knots, Snatchers, and Death Stranding. I still got to play Rising and Survive, though. Rising, I'm just going to play on Revengeance difficulty, and we'll just go through the save. Because I didn't listen to the codec the first time around, and I also... And The Man Who Sold the World is a song about someone meeting their doppelganger, isn't it? I haven't finished. What was it? What do you, I noticed you didn't list Survive. We can't forget Metal Gear Survive entrance. We love Metal Gear Survive. And we already know what the song's about. I mean, the game's about. You gotta survive, man. That's the game. Metal Gear, but with zombies, bro. It's gonna be a great time. I'm definitely not gonna shit all over it while I play it for the third fucking time on stream. Because originally I played it for a meme, and then I played it in my own free time. And now this time I'm just gonna shit fury all over it. Death Stranding. We have Death Stranding at home. God, and the fact there was supposed to be like there was so much more to MGS5. Like, Konami stopped Kojima because he was obviously like pushing the development too far in terms of money. But didn't MGS5 like sell incredibly well? Well, I mean, isn't Venom a cover of Big Boss? If this is a cover, then what, is there a David Bowie version of this? I sneak a sample of that in all my games. And a lot of people worked on this. MGS5 is a completed game, but it is like a product of the circumstances that surrounded it, and that does kind of make me sad. Because I would have loved to see, you know, like the, what was it, Island of the Flies, or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be called. Because weren't they supposed to, like, fight Eli and Sahelanthropus, instead of have Sahelanthropus just fucking disappear? But people hated Raiden. Yeah, I could do without all the side ops, because the side ops just feel like padding. I mean, some of them are okay. The game does have a lot of content, but I don't know, Peace Walker had... The missions felt more dedicated in Peace Walker. I don't know, I feel vice versa, Entrance. Like, the Peace Walker missions, the only thing that felt recycled and that I hated were the vehicle battles. I fucking hated the vehicle fights by the end of the game. Like, they were fun, but that's because I was doing other shit and I had a friend. If I had to do that shit solo, that would be... God, that would be fucking garbage. How much variety, please understand. Yeah, then MGS4 happened. I love how much they basically framed in MGS4. The fact that it's Solid Snake's story is over. Like, literally, his name is Old Snake, and the name of his theme is Old Snake. He's just an old veteran who is waiting for things to come to an end. I do admit that that ending sequence was fucking awesome. Just the credits, and then starring Big Boss, and then he's there. And I'm just like, no fucking way. I also think MGS4 was the most frustrating for people to watch me play because of the extremely fuck way that I played it, even when I beat it on extreme. I spent all of MGS4 intoxicated. Because it's just one of those games you can't be sober for. He's like, I want to make something else, something that isn't Metal Gear. And I think Peace Walker allowed him to do that, because I enjoyed Peace Walker's story a lot. I like the cinematography in MGS5. I just wish that, like, it's extremely obvious, because Big Boss is talkative, and he has a lot of speeches. And then Venom, and then Big Balls, Venom Snake barely talks at all. And he has no sense of humor. Though he adds, but I don't have such a nice butt. Yeah, they really sculpted his ass. God damn it, Kojima. He left his mark. That he did. The Olympic Games are held in Los Angeles. The games are boycotted. Eli establishes his Kingdom of the Flies. Gorbachev takes office. Soviet Union, complete withdrawal from Afghanistan. Fall of the Berlin Wall. Gulf War. Liquid and Solid are sent to the battlefield. South Africa acknowledges possession. Formation of the Taliban. Establishes Outer Heaven in South Africa, but is quashed by Solid Snake, who kills Venom Snake. First Congo War. Another Congo War. Zanzibar land. Solid Snake kills Big Boss, but the Patriots survive him and conceal his comatose body. Camp X-Ray, Iraq War, Shadow Moses. And we also lost Kaz, Sigint, and Paramedic. We also meet Hal. The Big Shell happens. SOP and Nanomachine starts to happen. And then Guns of the Patriots happens. Big Boss kills Zero. And then Big Boss fucking dies.
What was it all for? If the boss has some plan, what is it?
The real Big Boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
New nation?
A military nation above and apart from all. The true Outer Heaven. Something created to maintain world balance, independent of the struggles for supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation. But until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss. The Phantom carries on his legend, his meme. That is Big Boss's plan.
So that's the way it is. 9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me. But now I really have lost it all. The boss, and the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive. They'll likely want to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play. Building the foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
You know, sooner or later, there'll be only one boss. There's only room for one boss. His sons are fated to face each other someday, too. If the day ever comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll lay the other son. And then you and I will be enemies, too. One of us will have to kill the other.
Fine by me. I'll be ready for the new age. Until then, we'd better get used to coexisting.
So Miller does know. Zanzibar land. The big ball! What the fuck? Why did I get an S++? Why is he a medic? Why? Oh, okay. S++ Intel. Support. Base development. R&D. Oh, this is my reward for beating the game, isn't it? The thing that fucks me up the most is how are you supposed to beat that and follow that up? There's a lot more. You gonna watch the Final League cutscenes later? Yes, I will. It's really weird to watch these badass scenes. Yeah, well, I remember, didn't he kill the boss, like, Venom Snake with a fucking aerosol can and a lighter? Because those games were hilarious, and it does feel kind of weird. Because they build up these characters in Peace Walker and MGS5 to be fucking legends. And then Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake happens, and he lights him on fire with a can of hairspray. And that's how Venom Snake dies. That's it. That's the trilogy. That's the series. And then we can't forget the super canon of Survive. Oh, he still keeps it bent. They retconned Venom's death so that he didn't really die. Really? I assume there was a lot of retconning where they're like, this happened, but actually... I do like the fact he customized the ACC. It's funny in a way how MGS5 is the complete opposite. It just ends with, you're nothing but a blow-up doll, a cool fictional character. Go grind FOBs, dumb fuck. Goodbye. Doggo. Oh, I missed that part. I hope, are all those guys still in the brig, or, yeah, we still got a bunch of assholes in the brig.
Staff assigned.
Direct contract, direct contract, direct contract. There we go. God, the bump from S to S plus and then S plus plus. They just turn into absolute fucking units. Are you gonna do the mommy base move? Oh, what? When I just fill my staff up with nothing but female staff? No. I don't care that much about having all female staff. Even if it would be a good meme. I could have PFs with the fattest asses ever. Who's the real winner, Kojima?
Please select a mission.
I don't know what I want to have my guys go do now, to be honest. Oh, let's go exploit other places. First things first, we'll get rid of helmets.
Unit dispatched.
We already got rid of that. Get rid of night vision
Unit
goggles.
dispatched.
Get rid of body armor.
Unit dispatched.
Get rid of snipers.
Unit dispatched.
Security challenges named Outer Harem. Fucking rad. So, we have a shit ton of cassette tapes now, I believe. One where we're questioning Huey. Factory of the Dead. Code Talker and his research. Wait, are there more burgers for... Ah, damn. And then Truth Records. So I assume this is all about, like, shit, important shit that happened. And remember, we also need to, find out why Paz is alive. Or Paz is alive. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run side ops, and we're going to listen to the rest of the tapes. That was fucking exactly...
Please select a landing zone. Mission not accepted.
Extract the highly skilled soldier. Is that a new one? Okay, that is a new one.
Please select a landing heading to Afghanistan.
And if I remember correctly, now I can play as Dingus. Oh yeah, and Flaming Buffalo you can play as, but for some reason she sounds like she smokes a pack a day, so we're not playing as her. We're also still gonna roll a D-Dag. Okay, I do have stuff going on. Non-asthmatic. I'm probably not going to mod the game. I think I'll keep things base. I'm going to try and 100% as much as I can for MGS5. Mostly the main missions and doing all the side ops. I'll do a lot of FOB stuff as well. But that'll be my main focus. And then we still have to get through Police Knots, Snatchers, Rising. Like, I don't have all the free time in the world, especially now that I'm working full-time. So I can't just, like, spend weeks playing MGS5. Alrighty. So, let's figure out what the hell happened. Shall we? And the fact that Miller knows... Like, I understand why he's mad. And... Fucking... Because Big Boss did give him an important task, but Kaz is really emotional. So I kind of understand why what happened. Oh, God. The AI pod's final recording. Oh, God, because Strangelove got fucking murdered in there. What a waste.
The R&D team's going to take over Emmerich's work. He may be gone, but it won't affect us one bit.
Oh, wait, let me turn the game up a little bit. We'll up it up to, like, 27. Yeah, I understand Kaz's point of view, because he loved Big Boss. And to be abandoned the way he was, that must have hurt.
Be able to deliver whatever you need just like before. You can depend on that. One other thing. I'm tracking his whereabouts. Nothing to report at the moment, though.
Let it go. He's gone. The guy's gone.
I know. I just want to be sure. It's not like I'm losing sleep over this son of a bitch.
Open this thing! Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out!
Kill me.
Kill me!
If only I'd
tried to get out sooner, perhaps I'd have made it. Why didn't I stop the hatch from closing? Even if it meant losing an arm.
Detected. The map has been updated.
But you can hear me, can't you, Joy? I know you can. You're a chord in all of this. Deep down, in some memory board he'll never find. Duplicating it. Burying it under heaps of meaningless code. Anyway, I guess I can say what needs to be said. I can still do that much.
That's the target.
Even if I can't face you. Even if there's a heaven. Even if you're waiting there. I don't deserve to see you again. I don't deserve to love you. I signed up for Zero's plan. Even now that he's halfway to dead, his plan lives on, leeching away the world. And it took your strength to make it happen. In use of you, I put the world in his palm, once and for all. Zero, or whoever it is who's taken its name. They found me after the Caribbean. They made me.
You gonna extract him?
Arrived at Mother Base.
So that even after the body was gone, that will would keep the world turning the way they wanted.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I had no choice. They dredged Lago Corsica, pulled up a phantom.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Modify you. I thought I could bring you back. But in the end, I sold your will to him. Now this pod is just one big shell.
Please select
A
object
husk.
supplies requested.
Your phantom's no longer here.
Vehicle drop complete.
As for me, everything I touch turns to ashes. I could never make anyone happy. And now I'll never see my son again. free from his father's hands.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Me. With child. Can you imagine? I wonder how you took the news. Were you jealous? I knew what I was doing. If I could pass your will onto a child I carried, my genes, your meme, your father would be irrelevant. If I did that, that child would be ours. I've been a fool. Pride, conceit, baseless theories. Of course, I couldn't see through the dream. The false you I created. I only wanted to pass your will on to the next generation. Zero took it away. And now I haven't just lost you. I've lost my... Oh, Hal. Can you forgive the mother who couldn't protect you? The one who let them take it all away from us. Oh. Oh. There's still hope. You...
Enemy presence
The one he
detected.
took away.
The map has been updated.
He'll never break your will. The
Unit
will to
dispatched.
make this world the way you saw it could be. I buried code, just to be sure. Inside of you, there is an egg. And when someone finds it, when they crack it, there'll be nothing left to stop you. The world you envisioned will become a reality. Joy. Do you remember my voice? Don't you? Please. Take care of our son. Hal. Don't ever be afraid. Whatever happens up there, she'll be watching over you. The system, the framework for your world
Caution.
will protect you.
Sandstorm approaching.
You don't need me. You just need to be strong enough for the both of us. It's you. Here.
Jesus Christ. Was there not a character who ended up having a happy ending after Peace Walker? Everyone just had an absolute miserable fucking time. There wasn't a single person who went through all of Peace Walker and had a good time.
Weather will clear shortly.
Ocelot out to get a solid state. Suppose we could call it a win.
Enemy presence detected.
Fucking, what do you mean, bruh? All we're doing is tactical espionage action. I didn't do anything. And God, fucking Ground Zero. I thought Ground Zeroes was bad.
Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
It's all just fucking horrible. Well, I suppose this is only getting done one way. Who wants to play Super Happy Tag 'em and Bag 'em?
Police supplies requested.
Jesus.
Supply drop complete.
That's... I'm sorry, but that was rough.
Please select a mission.
Like, I understand by the end of the series, we do get some happy endings, but...
Unit dispatched.
Oof.
Unit dispatched.
And I do truly mean oof. Please tell me the rest of these tapes aren't just sadness. Oh, Code Talker and his research. Let's talk about the Walbakia.
It appears I was looking at things wrong.
What do you mean?
All of you. Until now, I had thought of your organization, Diamond Dogs, as a superorganism.
You'll have to explain that one.
The term refers to a unit of you social...
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
One organism, with the Queen as their nerve center. The close ties you share here reminded me of that.
Well, the boss's efforts do pull us all together.
I was not finished. I'm speaking in terms of homogeneity. You come from all walks of life, do you not? Many races and tongues, talents and pasts, complementing each other, influencing each other, making Diamond Dogs.
That's the target.
That it is.
Of course. We have no use for mindless drones around here.
Is that so? Then perhaps an organization like yours is a truer superorganism than the ants and bees.
Meaning?
Most organisms adapt to their environment by coexisting with other species. Take the cow, for instance. It's Reuben, the first stomach.
You gotta extract him.
An incredible number of bacteria, which digest the food it has consumed. Without their help, the cow could not break down the fiber-ring grasses.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Means of survival to them.
You don't say.
Man is the same. Some 100 trillion bacteria live inside the human intestines. Without the bacteria...
He's coming too. Roger that.
Probably. And it does not stop there. The stomach, the mouth, the skin, even the placenta contains bacteria that coexist with us. The same is true of parasites. In fact, the human immune system organism has evolved based on parasites being a part of it. Without them, they
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
damage other parts of the body.
This is all very interesting, but what does it have to do with diamond dogs?
A harmonious superorganism is made up not of a group of homogeneous individuals, but of diverse individuals that complement each other. That is what I saw in your group here. Then it occurred to me that man is a superorganism. Man's phenotype is not determined solely by his genetics. Some say if you mapped the genomes of all bacteria in the human body, the result would be over 100 times bigger than the human genome. The sum of man's genome and those of the organisms he coexists with, call it a metagenome, creates the superorganism we know as a human being.
Well, now that's quite a leap.
You think so? Then try a broader perspective. If our world were a human body, you would be parasites. You make a living by doing the dirty work that the world powers cannot handle themselves. From their perspective, you are likely a nuisance. But without you, pus would build up around the world, and autotoxemia, self-poisoning, would follow. The world needs your kind.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Skullfaced forced me to turn parasites into weapons. Creatures with which we are supposed to coexist. Meanwhile, that foundation I worked with focused solely on the human genome. Apparently thinking that manipulating it would get them whatever new form they want. Both ways are mistakes. Neither is a true superorganism. I am Dine. By speaking with those living inside me, we enhance one another and enjoy harmonious growth. Such was the original purpose of my research. You have made me remember this.
Well, it's an honor. You can travel the world, but you won't find another place like this. If the whole world was like this base, I think the peoples of the world would bid farewell to fighting for good. Maybe that's what the boss wanted in the end.
You have arrived at your destination.
And to say, listening to a lot of these characters' stories, it does make me kind of sad in the sense that Metal Gear is dead now with the current state of it. Like, sure, Konami could make another one, but without Kojima's just balls to the walls insanity, it's just not the same.
Unit dispatched.
The dude was fucking cuckoo, but like in the best kind of way.
Development project has been added.
Ooh, I got the Infinity Bandana. You know what that means, right? Without Kojima, even the minor stuff goes badly. I have to say, the closest we got to something that was decent without him was Rising, and even then, I think he stuck his hand in the pot a few times. So it's not like they went without him.
Please specify a project.
Ooh, Silver D's. Yeah, I really don't understand what you mean when you talk about this Fulton suit for D-Dog. There's battle dress, sneaking, stun, and sneaking knife, or just naked.
Please specify a project.
I think my Fulton's already max upgraded. Don't you start going along with him, too. I'd say I already got the upgrade for maxing out your tools. Because once you develop all your tools, you get like a massive... what is it? You get like a massive fame boost. Like heroism boost. The only maxed tool here is you? I don't understand. Ooh, another tank unit. Oh god. 300k. Look. I have all my Fultons already.
Please specify a project.
That's it. That's all there is. That's as good as it gets. There's nothing more. I'd say we have the Giga Fulton, we have the Cargo Plus, we have the Children Fulton, we even have the Wormhole Fulton.
Please specify a project.
D-Dog doesn't love you enough. What do you mean D-Dog doesn't love me enough? D-Dog loves me. D-Dog loves me. Are you sure? Yes.
Staff assigned.
Even Quiet left you. I'm just, well, she's actually still here. I'm just not using her.
Commencing platform construction.
Okay, and we got another tank unit on the horizon. Oh boy, fun, fun. Let's start from here and work our way down. If I move in too close, they're gonna shoot us out of the sky. Look, D-Dog loves me. Aside from the fact that I shot him with the trank. She wasn't trying to save that kid's necklace. She was just sick of your shit. That's not very nice. Killer bee. That's who I see. Not as much as he could. We're not trying to fuck D-Dog. Fucking D-Dog is not going to get us this Fulton that you're talking about. I even got the bonus to heroism for developing all of D-Dog's shit. Okay, so who is our favorite character of MGS5? Do we know?
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
Be careful down there, boss.
There's some plot dispatch missions. Yep, we're working through them right now. They are incredibly difficult. What happened in the lab? Oh, God.
I want to thank you, Code Talker. Your pinpointing the cause of the vocal cord parasite's mutation enabled us to purge an enemy from Mother Base.
You mean that scientist?
Yeah, I was convinced he betrayed us, but I was wrong. He was never on our side to begin with. So ultimately, there was no traitor among us. And yet I made everyone distrustful with my talk of spies. The end result being men turning on each other in the laboratory.
You must not blame yourself. They were all infected with the mutated strain. The outcome would have been the same.
You know, we defeated Skullface, but it didn't lessen our pain. It's a pain we'll never be rid of. I see that now. But I thought I could burn it away. In the end, all I burned was our own men.
Infectious diseases, parasites. Without such foreign enemies, the immune system will start attacking the body, developing allergies and autoimmune diseases. The same is true of organizations.
You're right.
But I do not deserve to rebuke you. My desire to retaliate against the English language is what attracted me to the vocal cord parasites in the first place. Had it not been for that, I would never have been used by Skullface. We both allowed revenge to crawl into our minds and lay its eggs.
Sahelanthropus.
Enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
No choice but to live with that pain. Be symbiotic with our vengeful nature. Whatever we do, we must not allow that thirst for revenge to control us.
I'm glad he finally started to accept it.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please.
That they find their own like happy middle ground between the lads. That's always sweet.
Unit dispatched.
Okay. What else do we got going on? So that was our boy Code Talker. Oh god, now all that's left are the truth records. These are very long, so let's start listening.
Boss, how are you back on your feet so quickly?
There's a non-smoking ward.
Boss.
If I listened to everything the doctors said, I'd probably die in here. No point waking up after 9 years for that.
Well, having you out of that bed makes things a little easier.
Bad news, huh?
Things are looking worse.
Go on.
They found out about you waking up, and the man on fire picked this time to wake up too.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Yeah, that camo doesn't last very long, does it? I got Flim Flam with the Jim Jam.
Boss, how are you back on your feet so quickly?
There's a non-smoking ward.
Boss.
Boss, get down.
The doctor said.
The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Makes things a little easier.
Bad news, huh?
Things are looking worse.
Go on. That's the target.
About you waking up. And the man on fire picked this time to wake up too. We'll have to move forward ahead of schedule. Miller already has the preparations underway. We'll have to wake up your neighbor too.
So he's not. He seems awake now.
No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least.
He was a doctor, too.
In his mind, that past no longer exists. Your past is his past now. He's going to be your phantom, not some simple diversion. He'll act as the new big boss, and the act just isn't for Cypher. He'll be your face on the world stage, until the time comes for your resurgence.
You make it sound easy.
We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia. He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him believe that he is the one true big boss. No one around him will doubt that he's the big boss they know. So, is he the real big boss or a stand-in? What does that mean to him? Nothing. The human brain is capable of many illusions. Of pain, of the future. What happens from here depends on his skill. You can vouch for that.
He was always the best man we had. But
9 years ago in that helicopter, he threw himself between you and the blast. In that moment, the man you knew died. He died protecting you. And now, by becoming you, he protects you again. This is just a detour in his journey to hell. And don't forget, it's what he wanted. He's in his dog days now. It's not just him. We'll be putting the people in this hospital in the line of fire. They'll be your shield and necessary diversion to buy us some time.
And you?
You gonna extract him?
Can't
you keep it up. It's a hell of a lie.
It won't be a lie. I won't know his secret either. I'll believe that he's the real big boss. I'll have no conscious knowledge of you. Where's the lie in that?
Self-hypnosis.
Something new in my line of work. Manipulating memories. The past. But that's not all. When the time...
Enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
In this year, 2 plus 2 equals 5. And I want you to do the same.
Right. His bodyguard?
Correct. You're correct. And I want you to... The world. It's double think.
In this year,
2 plus 2 equals 5. And I want you to do the same.
right. His bodyguard?
Correct. It won't be long before this hospital comes under attack. We'll wake him up right away, but he won't be back to full health in time. You'll need to take him through his final paces.
Yeah. I want to see his face again.
All right, John. I've never forgotten you in these 9 years, but I have to forget you now.
Adam, I'm counting on you.
Oh.
What's up?
About the 1972 project. Les Enfants Terribles.
You never did like the French.
All that Catherine the Great aristocratic...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Palace talk. They can keep it.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
That madness Zero started.
You gotta extract him.
Started his madness.
You found out something new?
The plan itself was abandoned in '76. ATGC dismantled the project, and their account with DARPA was closed. So I was worried about what happened to you. Your sons.
They're no sons of mine. And they're sure as hell not me.
Just a bunch of cells grown in a lab?
What they are is much sicker than that.
Well, Zero doesn't think so. Eva doesn't either. To them, those boys are your clones. They're you, down to the last hair.
And?
The first boys were raised free range, like we thought. Both of them. David has never left the States, but the other, Eli, has disappeared. Might as well call it abandoned. They're through with him.
Where is he?
He was in England, Zero's home ground. Apparently he traveled to Africa after that, but that's where he escaped from Zero's care.
Just like that. Why?
Who knows? Maybe he found out about his birth. If he's alive, he'd be 11 or 12 by now. Old enough to think and act for himself.
So he might still be alive.
On his own, there? I wouldn't bet on it. John, if he is alive, what's the plan?
I have nothing to say to him. Treat him like a human being, just another person.
Boss, this war business you and Miller started. Since the industry spread out to the PFs, it may have a favorable influence on Cypher. To a ruler, an everlasting enemy is convenient. By directing the public's animosity outside his borders, he can unify their frame of mind. Guns for hire continue the war. Then
He's coming too. Roger that.
War as a business will become a permanent tool for manipulating the public mind. A new business model. You might even call it a war economy. Before long, Cypher, or rather the Patriots, will be drawn to this. Probably only a few decades before it takes hold. It's not far off at all. Still no leads on Zero. We don't even know whether he's still alive. The protocol he put in motion's making steady progress. Every day, SIGINT's web covers a little bit more of the globe. Total information control. Big Brother Zero. And it'll happen before anyone even realizes. I don't like it. You're the big brother of the battlefield. You've earned a firm grip on the world's military power. But soon, Zero will have nations in his. He'll erase the Cold War. All war from people's minds. And with it, the world's borders. Zero's will, his influence, will be unleashed, with nothing to stem the tide. When that happens, opposition will no longer match the lines on the map. And boss, with no borders left, what difference can we make? War will have lost any true meaning to the world. Just one more gear keeping the wheels of economy turning. Another product bearing down the capitalist conveyor belt. The future your friend Miller wanted. That's all there is in store. Perhaps it's already too late. But human will should only be handed down and nurtured by human hands. It can't be entrusted to the system. Especially not that soulless phantom that Zero's left in his wake. No matter what happens, we'll have to fight someday to reclaim our truth. Until next time, Big Boss. Someone has successfully struck at Zero. Since Zero's using a private network, we get information, but we have no way to trace his location. That means the details are still fuzzy at this point, but apparently some new bioweapon was used. As soon as he noticed the dip in his vital signs, he had his stomach pumped and even underwent blood dialysis. But he didn't fully recover. Ironically, if Zero kept more company, he'd have been safe. Since the incident, his speech and actions have been getting more unhinged by the day. He's probably been rushed to another safe house for intensive care. But the location is a complete mystery. That's the way he operates. He went to incredible lengths to make sure his great escape went unnoticed. So far, I know at least Langley and the Pentagon were involved. He had a blackout triggered in New York to disrupt the transportation and information grids, and at least 2 submarines were sighted off the coast. The personnel involved... Cover story. Naturally, the White House was fed the same thing. The project is buried under a pile of dummy ops and backup plans stretching across multiple organizations. It's safe to say not one of the people involved knew what they were moving or to where. All top secret, no trail, no leads. He's living up to his name as usual. Only this time, even I can't find him. Now, the only record of his location lies within the Cypher AI that was at the heart of the escape plan. And that's closed off, with its data sealed away in a secret location. Skullface was able to put together this assassination attempt, but even he can't possibly know where Zero is now. I'll keep searching, but when you're up against he who controls information, it's gonna be a long battle. Boss, it was Anderson after all. That's right, the man who went by SIGINT during Operation Snake Eater. Following Zero's disappearance, he's taken over command of Cypher. To be precise, the AI he is. The idea to have an AI act for Zero came about in '74, when the data from the mammal pod penetrated NORAD. Clearly, an AI couldn't be allowed to make its own decisions. So they would take away its ability to act, and instead, create a specialized system in which the AI, bound by specific rules, filters the massive amounts of data it collects before passing it on to people, subtly guiding the target. A system of the people, by the people, for the people. So they began researching how to do it. DARPA apparently brought Strangelove on board to head it up. She was forced out after a certain incident. The direction of the project and any trace of her existence was scrubbed after her departure. Before Zero lost consciousness as his condition worsened, he left instructions for Anderson, through a cutout, of course. Zero went out of his way to hide your location in order to keep you safe. This meant sacrificing his own protection. It was the only way to ensure you could stand alone as your own man. Here I am. The only link between you and the world that's passing you by. I'm your last connection now. This was Zero's last request. His will. Once you're awake, we need to discuss the best way to ensure your safety. Oh, and they've got a name for Anderson's AI project. It's called the Patriots. It's all about ensuring that the concepts driving society appears the same. You gotta extract him. Person in that society. About maintaining the identity of the individual, and yet having that individual willingly make up part of the whole. I guess it's fitting to call that patriotism. Creating a united world. Zero's subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Systems, guidelines, rules, laws. When you take a mentality and fix it in a solid shape, put it out there in the hands of people. He's coming too. Roger that. No mentality can last forever. When the body dies,
the will dies with it. You gonna extract him?
Side ops list updated.
Over here.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission.
Hello?
Unit dispatched.
Not there. Here.
Unit dispatched.
Huh?
Thank you for coming. Please.
You're...
Is it that odd? I suppose the cuffs have gotten a bit loose. Although, truth be told, I have been spending more time in pajamas as of late.
No. Nothing.
Tie, perhaps. Not the most fashionable pattern, I admit.
No, it's very nice.
How sweet. Will you take a little brandy? You're hardly underage, after all.
No, thank you.
Please, sit. Pacifica Ocean.
What?
Ah, yes. You've already begun. Not bad. A schoolgirl through and through. Even he won't suspect otherwise. Here you are.
Thank you.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
I heard you were sick.
Poppycock. I just like to take a little time off work.
You?
You must feel that way sometimes.
Well...
Anyway, I could hardly greet my first guest from that damned bed.
I, missed my chance to catch you snoring.
Now I'm twice as glad I got ready in time. Drink before it gets cold. English breakfast tea. All I have, I'm afraid. There were 8 candidates before you, meaning you will be the 9th Paz Ortega Andrade.
What happened to the others?
They're in the next room. They've been taking it easy these past few months.
They...
Do you see any windows here?
No?
I've gotten used to it, this life. I am who I am, after all, and I've had my fill of cursing this bloody dunt. Excuse me. But I can't help sometimes wishing I could see the stars. What should I do?
Well, you could go outside, go up to the roof, wait for the clouds to pass. You would have a view of Manhattan, and a pretty one too. But once the wind blows and the clouds pass, you can look up and see a sky full of stars. Even here.
You've had a hard time getting to where you are.
Yes.
Sewer rats lead better lives. I know. Extreme training, starvation, days spent without sleep, abandoned, hurt, and all but killed in every way imaginable. Some of your compatriots died, others betrayed you, left you for dead, and you did the same to them. But through it all, you survived, and you alone made it here. Just look at you. I can see everything you've been through.
Yes.
Consider this mission a reward for the mountain you've climbed.
Thank you.
Clouds approaching.
Yes, well, you know what's next.
Yes.
And you are prepared?
Yes.
I believe you. That ever so slight tan. Not the type you'd get on the West Coast. If I didn't know better, I'd say you really did grow up around the equator. But it runs deeper than that. One look at you, and I see a wide-eyed student yearning for peace. Born and raised in Central America. I can see it all. How much preparation have you done?
A little.
You'll be perfect for this, to strike back at Snake. I'll share everything I know about him. But you mustn't forget who you're dealing with. If he were to get the better of you, well, I deeply regret having put you in that position. But beyond that, I'm putting my life in your hands.
You can trust me, Cypher.
None of my friends call me that. Tea's gone cold. Shall I make some more?
I know we are the only ones here. There's no one in the other room.
And how do you know that?
You said I was your first guest.
Oh, I haven't had this much fun in quite a while. All right, then.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grave.
Hey there, Seahorse. That was a pretty cute meeting between Zero and Paz. God, I haven't heard Zero's voice in so long. The thing is, he doesn't sound like a bad guy either. I think that's the worst part about it.
All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak. I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is
Please select
Hell's
drop
Kitchen,
Supplies
10th
requested.
Avenue. He is undergoing treatment there.
Supply drop complete.
Not exactly Hyde Park.
The map has been updated.
His medical needs keep him from moving around. That is why he summoned me there. The other residents are of varying race and ages, but in reality, all 40 units are Cypher personnel. It took him 10 years to replace the original occupants. He's got places like this all over the world.
No better place to hide a needle than a stack of needles.
Zero is on the top floor. A room with no windows and no doors. Even
That's the target.
does not reach it. Officially, the floor does not exist. The only access is by a secret staircase 1 floor down. Room 702.
Shades of World War II.
Nobody realizes the entire building is a setup. People go in and out all day. building blends right in with the rest of the city. They disseminate rumors that a gang operates out of the building that keeps most outsiders away.
Analysis complete.
And most of them are there as security in case of an emergency. But even they don't know what they're really protecting. Foot traffic, goods coming in and out, phone lines, water and sewage.
You have arrived.
It is all monitored remotely by the
He's coming too. Roger that.
cameras inside and out. Should he need it, there's a sealed-off water conduit that can be used to escape to the Hudson River.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at
But
Mother
from the outside, it is just another building. A perfect disguise.
So the Major believes zero suspicion equals total security. Very bold. It's just the kind of ruse I'd expect from him. So long as no one's suspicions are aroused, you could hide there forever. On the other hand, if someone figures it out, there are dozens of ways in. And he's so paranoid about information slipping out, no one involved has the full picture. That ignorance is a weakness, the downfall of a need-to-know system. The pitfalls are clear. Circumventing them will be simplicity itself.
He's coming too. Roger that.
You hate him, don't you?
Hate?
You gotta extract him.
Never left me to die. I owe him my life. I'm bound to repay the favor. Any way I can. But that's not what you really want to know. What you want to know is, do I hate Big Boss? I don't hate the man. I do deserve a little more of his gratitude. But he probably has no idea who I am. So you see, I have no reason to hate him at all. I mean to have my revenge against Zero. It's not petty hatred or resentment. Nothing so personal. Even the hottest lava cools, becoming a mountain. And that mountain becomes the land. Scalding steam comes back down as rain, forming rivers, draining into the sea. It's then that nature's order sets in. Now I'm merely a part of that cycle. Just like Zero.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
And Big Boss.
Don't do it!
That lava, that vengeance, is already set as stone. Too late to change things now.
Don't kill him!
The choice is not mine to make.
Please, let Big Boss live!
Proceed.
Please!
Give her the shot already! Hold her still!
It's me, Ocelot. It's been quite a while. Yeah, I'll say. Took a lot longer for you to surface than I expected, Major. I wasn't planning on coming back at all, but I had no choice. Well, after the Caribbean,
My hunch was proven right. You wouldn't believe who was behind it.
Oh, I have an idea. How did you respond?
Immediate disinformation campaign. Most bought into the story, but not everyone. It was quite an incident, after all. I couldn't cover everything.
Also, I am aware I do see you, Cody. I'm just being quiet for the tapes. I'm listening to these.
But I did hide the fact that Snake survived, and that should buy us some time.
Where is he?
En route to an old foxhole of mine. A base in the British sovereign area of Cyprus.
The military hospital at Dikili?
Ava's leading the operation.
Ava? Following your orders?
Funny, isn't it? That we should all reunite like this.
This is an emergency. Otherwise, I sure as hell would...
Yes, I don't expect you to bury the hatchet between us. Something simply won't ever happen. Even I can appreciate that. You too can only bear to speak with me from time to time. That's fine. But I don't want Snake to die. Surely we can come together on that. There are so few men I can turn to. And you're number one, Ocelot. Keep him hidden. Keep him safe. But I'll stay where I am and leave the rest to you. That's how he'd want it too.
Isn't it better for you to be there to supervise?
Where I am, where he goes, it makes no difference. All that matters is getting him the very best treatment and security. The latter being where you come in. Will he wake up? And if so, when? I have absolutely no idea. But as long as his heart is beating, he will keep fighting. So please, watch over him.
This location, it's safe?
No one will find him. And if they try, I will deal with them. The information must be suppressed.
Which is what you do best. Guess you're still at the top of your game, huh?
Anything but. I'm sick, Ocelot. Donald's taken over a great deal. He'll be handling this situation from here on as well. Though I wish it weren't so. This will probably be the last time you and I speak. So, you won't say no, will you?
I have no choice.
Thank you.
Save your thanks.
One more thing. A proposition.
Yes.
I've prepared a ruse of sorts. One I imagine you'll quite like.
What is it?
You could say I've made another Snake.
Major?
I'm not talking about the children. A mental copy. His phantom, if you like.
I don't understand.
You will when you get to Cyprus. I've set the ball in motion, but the rest is in your hands. You're good at this kind of thing. The best. I need you on this.
If it's in his best interests.
I assure you, it is. Look after Snake. He's the toughest son of a bitch I've ever known.
We gotta go back to the ACC. Yeah, when I first played MGS5, like 6 years ago, I had no idea what all this shit was about. And I didn't really care. Like, I had it on in the background, but I was mostly just, like, getting through the tapes. I didn't actually give a shit about what was happening.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
I would say, yeah, though, Skullface and Paz's argument was interesting, I will admit. That was one I wasn't expecting. Okay, we'll go on our next deployment in the meantime. I could use the mountain relay base to teleport around as needed. Yeah, see, D-Dag likes us. We just don't have access to his outfit for some reason.
Deploying.
Alright, let's listen to this next tape.
The map has been updated.
So is this just like actively full of like retcons and filling in like weird holes in conversations?
Yes, it's me. You weren't in hospital long. I had trouble finding you. Where is he? Safe. But in the same state as when you last saw him. We've had our misunderstandings, you and I. But as you've made clear, our relationship is strictly business. Therefore, I will limit this conversation to the business at hand. Please understand that I don't dislike you. Not inherently. Where is Snake? Now, settle down, or I'll have to hang up. And then you never hear from me again. Do you understand? First, about your boss. I had him moved once he was stabilized. I'm sure it came as quite a shock to
Boss,
you.
get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Specialized medical treatment in places like that can be positively nightmarish. I had him moved once he was stabilized. I'm sure it came as quite a shock to you when you woke up. You'll have to forgive me. I told him to stop putting me under. Surely you understand. Specialized medical treatment in places like that can be positively nightmarish. We couldn't have left. And to be honest, I was entirely comfortable leaving matters in your hands. Don't take it the wrong way. Anyone looking for him would be looking for you. He needed to be as far from you as possible. In fact, I'm still not sharing his location. Even now, problems could arise. So instead, I'm giving you a point of contact. An introduction to a network of messengers who will lead you to a man. A friend to your boss. I'm sure he's mentioned him before. He knows Snake's location. More than any man alive, I trust him with this sort of thing. Keeping secrets, or men in the dark. He's known Snake quite a while. 10 years longer than you. Kazuhira, I don't care if you don't trust me, but I require your absolute trust in him on this. Snake will be brought back into this world, however long it takes. Understood? The only reason we're having this conversation is because you still have a role to play. Which brings me to the next issue. What happens after he regains...
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Well, that could have gone better.
Yes, it's me. But I require your absolute trust in him on this. Snake will...
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Having this conversation is because you still have a role to play. Which brings me to the next issue. What happens after he regains consciousness? When Snake wakes up, and he will, he'll need your help again. So when he does, I promise you'll be the first to know. The code phrase will be, V has come to.
I'll then mobilize all the necessary parties. Think of it as an overture to a prologue. Until then, do what you like. Just be ready when the time comes. But you don't need me to tell you that, do you? I know it's been hard on you too. But I can't imagine you're willing to just walk away.
What are you talking about? If what you're saying is true, then this is like wrapping a rope around your own neck and throwing it over a branch. What's your play in all this?
This is for Snake. So that he survives after he wakes up. Nothing more. After that, I don't care what you do.
Then tell me something.
Go on.
I only joined you after I found out what you were after. To make the world one, you need Snake for that. And he's already done a hell of a lot for you.
He has.
So on some level at least, I think you're being straight with me. Then why'd you do that to him? I get what you were trying with Paz. You wanted to get Snake any way you could. But after that... How could you do that to him?
After that wasn't me. You may not believe this, but I never intended for any of this to happen. My organization has many arms. It's just going to take a little longer before we're all on the same page. I admit I may have been lax in my supervision, but something like that will not happen again.
Whatever. One day, I'll know the truth. Just as soon as the boss wakes up. And then we're coming after you. This ends with you begging us to put you out of your misery.
Is that so? Fantasy can make for a powerful ally. But remember this reality, Kazuhira Miller. Big Boss will wake up. And when he does, be there for him.
Major, I wondered whether you'd really call.
Exer, I presume this was your doing?
Do you like my gift?
I've been searching a long time for this.
It is what you were looking for, yes.
The winged dagger of a comrade lost to the sands of Egypt. He served under the boss back in Rayforce. I delivered this pin to her after his death. We were both so...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
From that moment on, she never let it leave her side.
She was still carrying it in Salino Yas.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Something wrong, Major?
Nothing, just pricked my finger.
You gonna extract him?
The scar is there, just as I remember it. And this white stitching on the back. From the white berets the SAS wore in the early days.
Major?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
December 1941. It's the inscription I made the day he died.
Of course.
His body was never recovered. This pin badge is the closest thing he has to a gravestone. When I gave it to her, she just kept on running her finger over the inscription. Never again, she uttered, as if reprimanding herself for his death. She pressed hard, embedding the inscription itself into her finger. You see, it's why this spot on the back looks shinier than the rest. He was our brother in arms.
So...
Yes, it's real. Thank you. There's no doubt about it.
Good. Now I have no regrets.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. Just want to talk for a moment.
Very well, then.
It's about our man, Major. He's been making some moves.
Miller? Yes, I know. Rhodesia, is it?
Yes, and up to his old tricks again.
No matter. He'll stumble soon enough.
Although he is under my jurisdiction now.
And that's what you want to talk about?
Not exactly. You see, my being here's made me realize I can still be of use to you.
How so?
This country is rich with biological resources. Bacteria, nematodes, viruses. I'm sure we can find something here to bring that plan back into action.
Forget it. The Cleanser Project was just another one of my predecessor's daydreams.
And the vocal cord parasites?
We're an excellent test case for reverse evolution. Nothing more. What matters now is the genetics technology behind that work. With genetics, the clumsiness in targeting an entire race isn't an issue. We can target specific individuals. No need to breed multiple generations of parasite just to get results. Don't be quaint, Exo. Once the Cold War is over, our enemies won't be so clearly defined. Using humans alone won't be enough. An electronic network will span the globe, and our enemies will blend right into it.
You may be right. But will people really settle for an enemy they can't see? Men want to feel righteous, need to see the evil in the enemy they fear. Without it, they'll turn their aggressions inward, find an enemy inside. You know this is true.
I see what you're saying. Just as those robbed of their parasites develop allergies and autoimmune diseases, a man robbed of his enemy develops self-destructive tendencies. And I know all the symptoms. Ethnic conflict, religious strife, terrorism. And with asymmetrical conflict, deterrence is a joke. That's why we must depend on information control. People need an appropriate context for their lives. A context that's stimulating without being destructive. That balance is the basis of equilibrium.
You mean to say people will blindly accept your context without developing any allergies?
If we're to unite the world, literacy must be suppressed. To suppress the information immune system, to borrow your metaphor.
Immunity to information. But to ensure there's no allergic reaction, while the immune system fights off parasites and pathogens.
It's done, Exo. This world will become one. I have found the way. The world that the boss envisioned will finally become a reality. Race, tribal affiliations, national borders, even our faces will be irrelevant. The nature of communication itself will change, and it will make mankind whole again.
Some things can't be undone. My face was taken from me. There's no taking that back.
A face means nothing when one's soul is able to communicate directly with another.
I have no intention of hiding behind your technological veil, Major. I wear my broken visage, this skull in the open, so that I may never forget what I've lost.
You. What are you?
The chain of retaliation is what will truly bind this world together as one.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Major?
You son of a... The pin. You...
Yes, the pin. It's too late. They can't extract it. You see, Major, some things can't be undone.
How did you find me? The girl. You made her talk.
I'm sorry I couldn't visit or thank you in person, but it has been lovely chatting. And now that I know you're no longer interested in the garden, it's time for you to step aside. You're a busy man, lots to do, so I've left you a little time.
Go to hell! How dare you? You planned this all along. Had your own agenda. All these years.
Now you see, The world can never truly become one.
But the boss... I've been...
You've been wrong.
You're no different. Just like him. None of you understand the world she saw.
I would say the same to you, Major.
You steal it all away. Everything.
The boss said the same thing. Only I understood what she meant. Major, I'll handle the rest. Oh, and one more thing. That pin badge, it was a fake. I held on to the real one. I'll take good care of it. And continue the boss's work.
Jack.
Please select a delivery point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Zero had a lot of respect for Big Boss.
The map has been updated.
Go.
I almost thought you wouldn't come.
Well, you're supposed to visit hospital before you die.
But how did you do it?
My friends at the SAS know how to keep a secret. The trip to the airport was a little dramatic. The rest was easy. Still, I've had some...
That's the target.
Scorching myself with my tea. I won't be staying long.
I understand.
Which one is he?
On the right.
And the left?
We did just as you instructed.
Has either of them woken?
Neither of them. No.
You gonna extract him?
In 2 years. Their weekly EEG shows stable activity levels. There's been practically no change.
Jack.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
It's me. You look fit to run a country mile.
Every 4 hours, we move all of their muscles, subject them to load. They're stable, but eventually...
Yes, of course.
We've done everything we can to ensure they're ready to move, should they wake up. Still, it's been a pretty long time. How long will they be here?
Indefinitely. It's too dangerous to move them. And so far, no one knows they're here.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I am most grateful to you. And I need you to keep it up.
We'll do everything we can.
Arrived at Muddy Base.
Can you give us a moment?
Of course.
Jack, can you hear me? nice place, isn't it? I went to a lot of trouble bringing you here. Here where no one will find you. Still, the Ocelot's on guard duty, just in case. Maybe knowing that will help you sleep better. I had no intention of coming, but this could be my last chance. If you'd just come to see me first. Do you remember the last time I visited you in hospital? Our first mission together. After the boss threw you in that river. Broke your arm. Ah, the good old days. I never told you this, but I had another team at my disposal back then, with a very special man leading it. Maybe he didn't like the arrangement. In any case, this man, he seems to have done something to me. Which is why I'm quite sick myself. Up here. There's nothing they can do. I always was the forgetful type, as you know. I'm all right for now, but they say it's a one-way street. If you don't wake up soon, I won't remember you when you do. I don't mind about myself, but what he did to you, I can never forgive. I've sent him to Africa, and I doubt he's coming back. Jack, once your little holiday here is over, though who knows when that will be. But anyway, I probably won't be around. I'll be somewhere even you can't find me. A tombstone chiseled into the code of a machine. That is all I leave to mark my existence. Wake up soon, old friend. Time is running short.
Worst part about this is 2 years into the 10-year coma. At this point, Zero just misses him.
Marker placed.
And all you hear is just the silence.
Boss?
Because Big Boss didn't wake up for a very long time after that. So that's everything that happened. Between the coma and everything else. The actual story of MGS5, where it's buried 10 years of silence on a cassette. Exactly. I'm gonna say, because Zero didn't hate Jack. Or Big Boss. And you could tell he just wanted to talk to one last time before he lost it. Yeah, that really is fucking sad, isn't it? Poor bastard.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Poor feller.
Side ops list updated.
And every once in a while, like, I'll hit a moment where I, like, between the memes and stuff and just, like, reminiscing, you forget how much emotion is behind a lot of those scenes. Aside, like, especially in MGS5 where the entire game literally consists of, do I enjoy PTSD? It's pretty rough. Vinny said it. I just love that outer harem.
Heading to FOB.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't really have much to say about all that. Those were the last of the tapes. There's still more I need to get. I need to figure out why Paz survived the attack. Or how she survived the attack. So we still got to wrap that up as well. It's a CCP honeypot. Ah, that explains it. It's all coming together. Cannot be used on FOB missions, so we'll just get rid of it.
Deploying.
And the thing is, there's so much history behind all these characters. And this is just the final entry. Real entry. Like, there's still, like, there's Death Stranding and all that other stuff, but
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the
like, it's like when I played MGS4 Entrance. The MGS4 playthrough is on YouTube, by the way, if you want to see it. Fucking, like, you should have seen me during the end of MGS4. I'm just sitting there like, fucking wow, dude.
Be careful down there, boss.
His dreams of shit never came through. Solid Snake, the throat goes. Yeah, once I'm done with MGS5, it's probably going to be a long time until I play, like, any part of the series again once we're done with the rest of this. The thing is, I don't know if I want to wait for, like, a couple updates to the Calypso protocol before I start diving into, like, Police Knots and Snatchers. Because they're not MGS, but they are still Kojima games, and we are going to replay Death Stranding, mostly just because I want to, and that's all the justification I need. Like, oh shit. It was more painful than play Harvester instead. That sounds familiar. I think I know what... I vaguely know what that is. Isn't that like, one of those weird, like, live-action doodads, almost? I'm probably wrong, but it's been a while. I've heard the name. It's the most unfun thing I've watched. Was it the combat? Was it the presentation? I need more information here. What exactly did you hate so much about it, aside from the game being a dysfunctional mess of Unreal 5 at its worst? I would say, if something was going to go wrong, this would be the place.
Infiltration successful.
The combat and presentation, it's every other part. Yeah, I heard it's basically Dead Space, but with fucking weird-ass melee combat and bad. Sorta. Yeah, we, on here entrance, I play a lot of, like, really old games. And I say really old, I'm mostly referring to, like, PlayStation games, really. But, yeah, we do a lot of that sort of stuff. 54-second cutscene of then 3D printing. Jesus Christ. And you can't skip any of this shit? They just make you watch all of it? It sounds so ass.
Development
Hey there, Mac.
has been added.
It gets repetitive to watch very quickly. I don't care how it is to watch. How is it to play?
Please select.
Has anyone here actually played it, or have you guys just, like, watched footage of it? Because it looks like it'd be boring to watch, but it looks like it'd be crunchy to, like, do. Kind of like watching someone play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Or, Ex Anima's fun to watch and play, so that's not a good example. Like, there's some things that are fun to do, but not fun to watch.
Please specify a project.
Every time you go down a ladder, you stop for 5 seconds before you can move or look around. Guess what? You're going through it again, and they respawn them all. Jesus Christ. How fucking awful.
Please
okay, maybe wait a while on... There's the Dead Space remake and the Resident Evil 4 remake, so I think I might just wait until they touch up Callisto Protocol to be less trash. I'm not gonna force myself to have to sit through that crap. Then... Like, I'm sorry, I'm sure that's immersive for some people, but I don't have infinite amounts of free time. It's like, even Red Dead 2 did that a little bit, but I feel like it was a bit more appropriate in Red Dead 2 because it didn't feel unnecessary. And it was usually based in, like, physics. Or the, you know, physics of the engine.
Staff assigned.
God, is S++ really such a jump? God. Maybe I should have just saved for S++ staff. Like, going from S to S++ and S++, like, the fucking... It almost, like, doubles. That's quite big.
Commencing platform construction.
Okay. I still have a shit ton of side ops to do too. I have 71 side ops that still need to get done. Fuck me. I mean, we could hit up OKB0. Look at all those FOBs. Yes, I bought the, you can see in that ocean. Did you buy Kojima coins? I bought the $10 pack that gave you 2,000 Mountain Blade coins. And that let me buy 2 FOBs. So I bought 2 extra FOBs. If only just so I could deploy more combat units. Because I'm going to be playing this game for a while. So the sooner I got them, the better. And now we just have more FOBs. So now that I have access to more of this shit. God, we've gone through so much here. And there's still some places in, like, Africa and the like, but... Let's see, I got eliminate the wandering puppets. And eliminate the wandering puppets. Because I'm trying to do all the stuff in Afghanistan and get it out of the way. Hey there, amigo. How's Chicago treating you? He wailed on this dead game. Now he has to eat beans for... Hey, don't... Okay, I'm not allowed to eat cheese or, like, vast amounts of beans anymore because I'm not allowed to, like, crop dust my coworkers.
Not accept. Please select a heading to
Since we now work in an office. And spend your Kojima coins in there instead. No, my Kojima coins. Alright, D-Dag. Yeah, I always play as quiet when I do FOB missions, but, like, in the overworld, I play as big balls. I work at Leading IT with, Peter. The Ruse Bucks. Dude, I can't wait to watch that trailer. I'm just looking forward to more, like, Kojima shit. Because Death Stranding was a ride, and I wanted to play it more, but on PlayStation 4, I just got tired of it, like, the loading times. Now, I could play the Definitive Edition on PC. Peter from Family Guy, if he real. No, I work with, I work at the company that, Peter and Mallory work at. No full names, because I'm on stream, but, I assume you could put 2 and 2 together. Because you're a big brain. Fuck it. Get back here! Damn it. There we go. Got him. It's okay. We got the MVP.
Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Gurgevich, daughter to Volgin in the war. Yeah. Yeah, these are all actually just Metal Gear references at this point. I just can't help myself. I think the only reason she's saying that is because they all sound like... That's definitely like a white girl name. It sounds like someone from HR. And now I don't have to listen to tapes, so now I can just go weapons free. What is that sound? Okay, that's just a Jeep. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I work with both of them at an IT company. After I got my A+ certification, I immediately got a job as a technician. And thanks to all of their collective poor judgment, they figured it'd be a good idea to hire me on.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I'm gonna say, well, I hope things are treating you well over in Chicago. Keep living the dream. Dude, it's weird as fuck. I wish I had more time to talk to you about it, but fucking, you gotta go to bed. I understand. I've already talked about it on stream before, dude. Working in an office is fucking surreal.
That's the target.
Thanks to 3 flavored ice cream, you mean? Oh, God. Yeah, dude, ever since... Oh, yeah, now that we know for a fact I'm lactose intolerant, I now have to control whether or not I eat cheese or drink milk before I go to work.
Gonna extract him.
Side op completed.
He's coming too.
Just make sure not to fuck your coworkers. I'm just saying, the only other female in the building is the fucking HR manager, and I think the HR manager knows firmly not to fuck the technicians, even if I am devilishly handsome. Grab a drink over the weekend. What do you want me to do? Magic my ass over to Chicago for booze? No, I don't. I've only just started. I don't have the energy to really like go around during the weekend yet. I'm still getting used to it. Since you're lactose intolerant, maybe you should just avoid cheese and milk all the time. That's the thing, I don't necessarily... Like, I like cheese and milk, I'm sorry. It's just, it's the way it's gotta be. I like consuming dairy. It just has side effects. You get used to it.
Extraction arrived at Mother Side Ops list.
I'm currently, yeah, I'm basically like training my ass. Okay, that could have been phrased a little better, but I am training my digestion to handle dairy still. It's just a little rougher than I thought it would be.
Please select a landing zone.
Try not to fuck the snack machine. We already had an incident with that. It's not like a snack machine. Like, it looks like those gacha things outside of, like, grocery stores. Anal conditioning. I'm just trying not to cry. I just enjoy taking a bareback too much. Ah, lovely. Oh god, you guys missed out yesterday on the meme stream. That was fucking awful. Like, awful isn't like a good time, but it was a pretty good meme.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Come back, Nightfall!
Why are there so many fucking snipers here? And there's another one that's shooting at us right now. Our intel team isn't being very helpful right now.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Yeah, I don't know why I still have emote on screen, because it's like hit or miss whether or not it just like shits out all the emotes on like the actual stream.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Magic ball. Can't compute. Try again later.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak.
That's actually just one of the answers. It isn't actually dysfunctional. Oh, it's the prisoner's bait. They have overlapping fields of fire with all the snipers. Oh, that's clever. I like that. I mean, I can't extract those assholes, but okay, I can extract that one.
List updated.
Snake fell for the coochie.
Subject is in.
Extraction.
That's how it usually goes.
at another base.
What do I do with all this heroism? After a certain point, do I stop getting, like, volunteers that matter? Or do I just get more and more heroic? You can get to them. Use thermals to find climb points. Okay, so, yeah, when I did the quiet boss fight, I didn't actually do the quiet boss fight. I kinda did the quiet boss fight. I, like, pseudo did it. I used the ultimate technique that the game has to offer.
Subject on board.
I dropped a bunch of supply crates on her. Sorry, Miss Houston. We'll get them next time. Oh, yep, here it is. Should have dropped a tank on her. And stay down. That almost ended badly.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Yeah, well, it's not really like a commonly traversed area is what I think it is. Because you can get some serious height. I mean, like, there's no real reason to, but... I mean, you can. Yep, I saw the grapple point. I already grabbed the guy. You can dolphin dive like a maniac.
Extraction arrived.
Is that what it's called when you dive off like a cliff?
Updated. Please select a mission.
I was just gonna call it the Seppuku Fall.
Please select a mission.
Yeah, you could headhunt S+ staff, but you can't headhunt... I mean, you can recruit S++. Only S+. And it looks like it's not an easy battle either. They'll have a high chance of failing. Okay, is there any other R&D I could set up? Nope, everything I currently got cooking like a bun in the oven right now.
Staff assigned.
Let's see. Our security team. R&D has a couple odds and outs, but we're still slowly filling up R&D with S ranks. Base development is mostly S rank at this point. We still have a decent amount that need upgrades, probably like 60. We still have some really trash support staff. They're getting better. Intel team's in pretty good shape. So is Med team. You only get a max of 500, baby. It's been a while. Yeah, the best place seems to be the FOB events, but that's a lot of running FOB events. Like, you'll probably get a lot of GMP in the process, but... do you want to do that? That's a lot of FOB. And the worst part about it is some of them are literally just like set up to be like really shitty bait. Like, oh yeah, hey, let me have my fully decked out FOB with staff. but no resources whatsoever. Like, oh, okay, fuck you too, dude. If I wanted to, I could raid this guy's, let's see what he's packing. He has a pretty good amount of resources. Can you tell when someone was has last been on, or if, like, they're AFK? Ooh, here's one. This one looks like a chunky boy. Okay, I'm gonna take all this guy's shit.
Heading to FOB.
Okay, this is probably gonna be the last thing we do tonight.
Deploying.
When he restocks, how does he get so many? Jeez. Like, I understand there's always that one guy who, like, plays the living shit out of a game. I suppose some people really, really like MGS5. And I understand there's not really anything quite like it, so I suppose that's fair.
Staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Thanks, King.
Be careful down there, boss.
Analysis complete.
Okay, they're not even wearing armor, so I guess I'll just get to work,
Clouds approaching.
Wait, are these guys even any good? Or do they suck?
You gonna extract him?
Analysis complete.
Oh, they're okay.
CP, this is Delta 3. Got something worth checking. Hey, Delta 3, what's wrong? Come in, Delta 3. We have a situation. All units on alert.
Are these guys even any use? No, they're all very mediocre. Okay, so the main thing is to just grab all the materials then. Do 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 do. I want to grab those AA guns. How many platforms does he have? He has 2. And 1 that's under... I'm grabbing those AA guns. I'm sorry, I can't resist. Give me the AA guns. I mean, if you're just gonna let it happen, I'm doing it. You can't stop me.
Analysis complete.
CP, this is Super 1. We finished our search of the area. Couldn't find anyone. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let your guard down. They could still be in the area. Out. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
God, I just love the way Quiet moves.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I don't give a fuck. Well, I gotta say, they put up one hell of a fight, but I am the victor. How am I supposed to make that jump? Fuck. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm supposed to do it like this. I'm in the money! Money, money, money! It's money! What can I say, boys and girls? I'm just too good. God, I'm getting so much out of this. Lucky me. I'm getting all the goods. And I was like, this, okay, I'll just do like a throwaway raid, but I wasn't expecting this to be as lucrative as it was. If Snake was... Why would you be in Snake's house? You're not at Snake's house, you're in Snake. Resources gone. I can't believe it.
Infiltration successful.
Fizzy lifting
arrived
drink.
at Mother
Of
Base.
course. Would you expect any other technique from yours truly? Damn, look at all those materials.
Boss, the rival PF knows who we are. Better step up FOB security in case they retaliate.
And we even got some S-rank staff. Okay, we got a S-rank staff, as in singular. Anyway. That was basically the last thing I wanted to do tonight, is set up any base development that I could do before we shiggy diggy. But it's about time I call it a night here. So, game plan the next few days, we're going to be back on our usual schedule of like streaming at like 7:30, 8-ish, and then going until 10. I got to be in bed by 10:30.
Unit dispatched.
I'm just excited about it as you all are. It's okay, I'll miss y'all too. You ain't got to put it into words. I get where you're throwing down. What am I missing? Oh, I need more GMP. Always with the fucking GMP, it never ends. Anyway. On that note, I think that's enough revelations for one night. You need more balls. The big balls strikes again. But, yeah, I'm calling it here. We still have a lot of MGS5 on the horizon. Our main goal now is to do all the side ops. And we're also going to attempt to S-rank and do all the side objectives for all the missions that we can. And 20 more shots on the man on fire. And you're grinding your premium subscription. Oh, what? Without allowing them after meeting up with Ocelot. Oh, God. That sounds like shit. So, we still have a lot of MGS5, then. And I haven't even done a lot of the more extreme missions. I'll watch Lord of the Flies on my own. I'll also watch, whatchamacallit. I'm trying to remember what the name was. I'll also watch the trailer for Death Stranding 2 tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Mason FM with the evening hour. God bless you. God bless this stream. And God bless the Phantom Pain. Shitlord signing off for the night. See you tomorrow, folks. Good night, Mac. I say, I've fully recovered from my fever. It's time to get back to work. Grinder Premium. Bruh.